Happy new month to everybody. I hope you guys had a good night rest. I hope you woke up giving gratitude this morning. It is a new month. It's August, y'all. I can't believe it's August. I had to go get something up my car this morning. It felt like the fall weather coming through. I'm like, yes. I'm a September baby, so I like the fall. So we're going to go ahead and get our angel number in our devotion. And then we're going to get on into this message and see what Spirit wants us to know at this time. Make sure you like, subscribe, definitely share the video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back here, okay? Oh, God. I'm going to be sipping on that because it got cold quick. It was scalding hot, but when I got out the shower and got my clothes on, it done got cold. And I'm not going downstairs to get no. Give me a second. Let me find my lighter. All right. Oh, I got this fan on. Hold on. Come on. Okay. There we go. Bigs, they always come through. All right. So, let's get it. Oh, okay. I ain't tripping. All right. Damn, I don't know what number we on. Let's see here. All right. Angel 449. It says you are in touch with angels and the Divine Mother. Allow yourself to give and receive love here. All right. Angel number 449 here. All right. Let's get to our devotion here. August the 1st. All right. It says, wow, as the deer pant for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God? Psalms 42, 1 and 2. I've sung this song in church, but the words have always been hard for me to grasp. What is it like to pant for God, to thirst for God? What does that really mean? The Bible tells us crowds followed him even when he tried to get away from them. They wanted to hear him. It was as if they needed to hear him, as if they were thirsty for him. When I first became a Christian, something inside me suddenly clicked into place. There was relief and a feeling of freedom. And there was also a sense of homecoming, of being where I belonged. As part of us longs for Christ, that's why the crowds followed him. That's why I felt that sense of belonging. A piece of me resonated with Jesus Christ because I was created by him. Being one with him makes me whole again. The psalmist understood this longing in us for God. It's not just a mental or emotional desire for God, it's a yearning, a deep in our souls. But then life happens. We become busy, our lives become cluttered, the yearning loses intensity. We shove Jesus to the side because there's not enough room for him to be front and center in our lives. Let's recap that yearning in our hearts for Jesus. Let's dread up that desire for more of Christ. Let's lift our souls and reach for him, worshiping him with all that we are. Faith step, it says, pray for Jesus to teach you to pant for him, to thirst for him. Pray for help to make Jesus your heart's desire. Wow, I like it. So at the end of the day, you know, putting God first here, beloved, what are you really thirsty for? What are you really panning after at the end of the day here, okay? Moving forward here. All right. I was looking for a deck. Hold on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm looking for. All right. All right, here we go. So a lot of you guys could be realizing that you're on this sacred destiny here, okay? It's not going to be many on the path with you, okay, that wants to walk this straight and narrow path here, okay, because it's not easy at the end of the day here. A lot of people are going to reject it. A lot of people are going to give in because they're going to follow the crowd here, okay? A lot of people don't want to be isolated. They don't want to have discipline. They want to be able to do what they want to do. And on this sacred destiny, this journey here, you got to have some type of discipline in your life here, okay? So let's see here. What do we need to know here, Divine Spirit? Great rising, everybody. Watch out. We got power, okay? You guys are stepping into your full power here. You're no longer playing it small out here, okay? While you're on your path, on your journey. Lightning could be very significant here. Something about the weather could be very significant. You may notice that you have the power to change the weather here, okay? If you're that tapped in, you may notice that you have the power to change the weather here. We got focus. A lot of you guys are definitely focused at this time here. Snow could be very significant as well here. Maybe where you live at, you get a lot of snow. I know when I was in Connecticut, we got a lot of snow, okay? If that was the only thing that I can go back to see, I would just go back to see the snow. I wouldn't want to move back. I would just want to visit and see the snow, okay? What else is going on here? So you guys are in your power, your focus at this time. Cheetahs could be very significant. Mountains could be very significant here. A lot of you guys are realizing you overcame a lot of mountains here, a lot of blockages that people were trying to put in your path here. And with this healing chaos, you're now in this energy of healing the chaos here. I know when a lot back in the day when I used to have my dreams and stuff like that, like say if I'm about to go through something, that's how God would deal with me. He would show me a tornado in my dream. And I used to be like, what the hell? And a lot of times I had my best friend, my bestie, her name was Amber, okay? I would tell her about my dreams and stuff like that so I can have it like documented, right? You know, somebody I can talk to that when I tell them about what's going on, they can be like, you dreamed that, you talked about that, you know what I'm saying? To have that confirmation. So I remember having a dream and I was telling her about it. And Lord and behold, at that time, my oldest son, he was younger at that time. This is when my oldest father's son and his new wife was trying to come for me and take my children or take my child. And I had this dream of a tornado coming through and it tore everything up. But then towards the end, it was like everything was calm again or something like that. So it was like God was showing me that, yeah, it's going to be a little rough for a minute, okay? But just know that you're going to have peace in the eye of the storm. And I was like, the eye of the storm? I didn't know what it meant at that time, but I know now, okay? So Lord and behold, I went through the situation. with my oldest son father regarding my oldest son, okay? And no weapon formed against me shall prosper, okay? Any tongue that rise up against me shall be condemned. We went through all of this court stuff. Lord and behold, I end up coming into contact with this attorney, or better yet, it was my friend Amber. She was picking up her daughter and she met this African-American woman, and she was telling the woman about my situation and my case, and come to find out she was an attorney. So she was able to represent me while I went to court at that time, and I didn't have to pay her nothing. So it's like God will work things out for you like when you least expect it, It's like I was like, well, I'm just going to trust God and believe, and I trust and I believed, and he made a way out of no way for me. And when I went to court, we won the case. We ain't bragging out here, but we won the case, okay? Because it was no case to begin with. It was just a new chick coming on deck. She didn't like our relationship, that we were really co-parenting, cool, calm, collective. I'm not in his business. He ain't in my business. But all the chaos got crazy when she got on deck because she was insecure. She didn't understand our relationship, and we both Virgos. You understand? He was a Virgo, I was a Virgo, okay? So we understood what it was here. And it's like she came in and caused a lot of ruckus, and to this day, he not even with this chick, okay? It's wild. But anywho, you guys could definitely be healing a lot of chaos. You could have went through major transformations in your lives here, okay? Butterflies are very, very significant in this reading so far here. It's something about the weather. It's something about all the elements. You're able to work with all of the elements here. Yeah, you guys went through a transformation here. You're now going with the flow here, okay? What else is going on this sacred destiny here, Divine Spirit? Okay, exactly. Whoever you are, you gained a lot of wisdom here. Okay, it's something about the beach could be very significant. You could be someone that really loves the beach. You love the ocean water or something like that here. It's something about starfishes here. Maybe you got a fish tank. Maybe you just bought a fish tank. I want a fish tank. I'm like, I want to get a big one though. But I want the fish that, what is it? The sea salt water. Like, I don't want no goldfish. I want some exotic fish. What else is going on here? Some of you guys could resonate with mermaids here. Okay. I'm also hearing siren here. Okay. Something about your energy. It's like a siren or something like that. Yeah. We got blessings here. You guys are focusing on your blessings. Yeah. Because things are now changing for you. Yeah. You're having miracles here. Okay. Miracle signs and wonders are definitely going to be taking place the 8th month here. Okay, it's something about the Lionsgate portal for sure. It's something about my son's birthday being on the Lionsgate. It's just something about August, September for me. It's just like, I don't know, things begin to pop off. My spiritual birthday is in September. I received the gift of the Holy Spirit speaking in other tongues on October 31st here on Halloween. Okay, God came and gave me his spirit, or he helped me to tap into that energy on October 31st here. Okay, I feel like this is why the devil real mad with me. Okay, because God gave me his spirit on the devil's day. Okay. That's why he's always trying to come for me at the end of the day. But he know he can't do nothing with me at the end of the day. But bow down, okay? Get that shit out of here, okay? What's going on here? So September, in September, my mom passed away too. So it's like, them months are really touchy, bittersweet type energy here, okay? What's going on here? What else we got for the collective here? All right, so watch out. We got diligence here. You guys are being very diligent here as you're going through these trials and tribulations, as you are healing from all of this chaos that people have caused in your life. We talking about years back, okay? Some of this stuff could have resurfaced. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, you handling it like a champ, whoever you are here. Yeah, you're enjoying your pleasures, and you're now in this energy of being secure. Let's see. Yeah. Security is here for you. What else we got going on here? What is this power energy here? Wow. New beginnings. Ace of Wands. Creativity here. You're in your power. Damn. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands here. Happy new month to everybody. Yeah. You in this strength energy, this fool energy. You got people that's in the 9 of Swords here because you release these burdens that they were trying to put on you. Yeah, then this chick had a nerve to be watching me on TikTok. You know how they have it up in the little corner, you can see who view your page, and I was like, what the hell is this bitch watching me for? Bitch, you try to make my life a living hell, and you still got the nerve to this day to be trying to stalk me and figure out what the fuck I got going on at the end of the day. Bitch, get that shit out of here. When my son came down the other day, I was telling him about it. He was cracking up. I was like, what is your dad still with her? He's like, no. I was like, why is she checking for me? Okay, bitch, you try to make my life a living hell. You try to make it seem like I was a 403 out here and, all this weird ass shit this bitch was saying. She caused so much haywire because that bitch was a motherfucking karmic, okay? So let's see here. Tell me about this power here. Tell me about this power here. Tell me about this power here. All right, so absolutely, whoever you are, you're very stable here with the 4 of Wands here. It's something about the 1111 is definitely something about the 1111 is very significant here. Okay, it's something about a community. It's something about a celebration here. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles here. Okay, what's going on? 4 of Wands here. You're in your power here. What's going on here? Yeah, the Queen of Cups here. Okay, you're fully in your power here. You're on your path. You could have came across a lot of people on your path here. This King of Wands is feeling very wounded at this time because you're fully in your power. Yeah, what's going on with the Queen of Cups here? All right, so absolutely, you completed some type of cycle. This could have been some type of marriage for some of you guys here. You don't always got to walk down the aisle with people to be married to them. Soon as you lay up with them, you done married them, okay? Them souls become intertwined, okay? So whoever you are, you definitely closed out a cycle with this King of Wands here, and they've been unbalanced ever since you closed out this cycle with them, okay? Whatever went on in that dynamic here, and you were able to get away. This person ain't been the same here. Yup, they've been under judgment here, okay? Whoever this is with the world and the judgment, yeah, Hermit and reverse, they're like in isolation here. They're seeing how strong you are, okay? Whoever you are, this person is not powerful than you at the end of the day. You could have been having a power struggle with this person. They could have been trying to dominate you and control you in some type of way. Yeah, but they can't. With the 9 of Pentacles energy here, it's something about you being independent. Something about tigers are very significant here. I remember when I was younger, I used to have one laying on my bed. I had got it from the circus. It looked like that, them big stuffed animals. I used to have it on my bed. But anywho, with the 9 of Pentacles energy here, yeah, you spoke your truth, or you know the truth, or you gain clarity about this betrayal that somebody done to you here. With the 5 of Swords, they're now feeling defeated here because, yeah, it's the King of Wands. Because you're fully in your power. It's nothing this person can do to you. The cycle is done. Judgment have already been called. Your angels are here to support you, protect you, to guide you here. You are not somebody here that abuses your power, beloved, okay? You don't abuse your power here. Hold on, I forgot to plug this in. You don't abuse your power at the end of the day here. Tell me about 9 of Pentacles energy. Yeah, you're not defeated, okay? You're not defeated. You're in your power. Why would you be defeated? Yeah, you release the past here, the 10 of Swords. And with the 8 of Swords, these people are stuck in a mental entrapment here. Look who it is, the King of Wands, who you left behind. Wow, what else is going on here? I feel like you're focused at this time here. Yep, 2 of Cups here. Whoa, okay. So you could be focusing on yourself, balancing out your masculine with feminine energy. You could be in a partnership with the divine here. Maybe this is like a newfound love for you here, okay? Maybe you're just now stepping into spirituality or whatever the case may be. Maybe you're just now, I don't know, opening up doors here, okay, to see what's on the other side or something like that here is what I'm getting as well. It's something about lotus flowers could be very significant here. Trees could be very significant. And I ain't talking about that ganja. Trees could be very significant. That Mary J, nah. Tell me about the 2 of Cups here. Exactly, the stars. So you're going to be healing something here. or maybe you're healing this partnership here, okay? Because I mean, you know, a lot of us or some of us start off with a relationship with the Most High, and then because of the cares of this world or just life in general, be life, and we kind of feel like, you know, we can do it on our own. We don't need God at the end of the day. But I feel like whoever you are, you done been down that road, you done searched high and low, and you couldn't find nobody at the end of the day, okay? And it's like you're now coming back into partnership with yourself, becoming whole within yourself here with this star energy here. Wow, you're very focused on your healing at this time, whoever you are. You could be a Virgo, you don't have to be a Virgo, but with the Hermit energy here, you're actually taking the time out to do the work, babe, and you're gonna definitely see the results here, okay? Tell me what's going on with this energy here. You focus at this time here. Yeah, the Three of Wands. By you being focused is helping you to move forward with your life, to expand here. It's like you following the yellow brick road type energy here. Yeah, the Page of Cups here. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting justice here. It's like you could have definitely had to heal some type of deep childhood traumas here. Okay, some of you guys could have struggled with mommy issues, daddy issues here. Hell, you could have been struggling with both issues here. Okay, you had to learn how to protect your energy here. Okay, and you're now receiving justice in your life for a lot of things that people done in the past towards you. Okay, that you didn't even deserve. You were innocent with the Page of Cups here. It's like people were upset because you were innocent, or you know, you had this real good energy, so you could have been surrounded by a bunch of energy vampires here. But now you're receiving justice. Why? Because you started to focus on your own healing. You took responsibility at the end of the day. You wasn't walking around like, oh my God, you know, like my story I just told as an example. Like, I could be still angry, you know what I'm saying, with my baby daddy. Like, why the fuck did you let this bitch do, you know? But I mean, come on, my son, he about to be 22 at the end of the day. Why am I going to keep carrying that burden? For what? Okay, this bitch is still checking for me at the end of the day, knowing that she lost. And I remember even too, the story is coming back to remembrance. We was at church and they said a sermon. It was like, you've been going through something or battling something, because this bitch came to the same church I was going to. It was wild, okay? It was very uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, I took the high road, you feel me? So the preacher got up there, and I believe she was talking about a sermon like, it's time to put a period at the end of whatever situation you're dealing with. And so like towards the end, they do like an altar call. So I went up. And, you know, I had some other things I was struggling with that I need to put a period at, okay, be done with it. And so she ended up coming up there. And so, like, she gave me a hug, and I mean, I hugged her back, you know what I'm saying? But it was just kind of strange, but I guess she was battling. Maybe she was intimidated. Maybe she was jealous. I mean, I don't know what she was struggling with. But at the end of the day, it's like God shut that door. You get what I'm saying here? It's like, even with my ex-narc, okay? It's like I was dealing with this stuff for about 12 years, beloved, on and on and on and on. So it finally got to the point now where that door is closing. When I tell you I have closed major cycles in my life, I have closed major cycles in my life, okay? With some crazy psychological, okay, crazy people at the end of the day, okay? A lot of psychopaths, a lot of schizophrenia. It's like, I don't know, I attract the crazy people or something like that. It's weird. But you are getting justice in your life, beloved. You were innocent. Now you know how to protect your energy. You know who to give it to, who not to give it to. You even learn how to save money at the end of the day with the Four of Pentacles here. It's something about you being this lotus flower, getting out the mud. It's something about you being the phoenix rising from the ashes here. People was burying you. They buried you. They thought that you would never rise to the occasion at the end of the day. And it's so crazy because these people that was attacking me, the chick, okay, she was supposed to be like an author, or she was supposed to be like, somebody that had her own business going. Well, I don't know what she got going on, but it's like God will raise you up above your enemies, if that makes any sense here, beloved. It's like when you begin to focus on you, it's like, yeah, these attacks are going to come. Yeah, these people are going to come your way. But at the end of the day, if you just keep your eyes on the prize, I guarantee you they're going to fall by the wayside here. It's no way that they can keep up with you, number one. And number two here, you're elevating, and these are low vibrational energies, so they can't go where you're going. There is a line that's being drawn at the end of the day here, okay? So you're getting justice at this time here, beloved. Wow, that's a lot. That's a mouthful, Big Byron. That is a mouthful here, okay? Moving forward here. I hope so far something has been said to give you some type of clarity and understanding here, okay? If it's resonating with you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, can I get some purple hearts here, okay? Can I get some purple hearts here? If you're talking about God, beloved, G-O-D, we like big G's, not little G's. That's little God, okay? That's just me critiquing at the end of the day, okay? It's a big G, not a little G, beloved, okay? I appreciate all you guys for being here, but if this is resonating with you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, can I get some purple hearts? We got 181 watching, and we only got 2 people that it resonate with. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, welcome. Welcome. I appreciate it. I'm glad it resonates with you, okay? At the end of the day here. Wow, we got a pink heart here, okay? I don't know what that means. Stormy visions, okay? We asked for purple hearts here, okay? You having a hard time following or finding the purple heart here, or you just want to be rebellious here, okay? Watch out, okay? Get that shit out of here, okay? Come on now. What's going on here with Healing Chaos here? You couldn't follow the directions here, beloved. Yeah. We got the 10 of Cups here. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Is it Morgan? Thank you, beloved, for the super chat here. So, yeah, whoever you are, you're healing chaos here. You're healing the 10 of Cups family here. Okay? You're healing family issues here. Wow. Okay, Leo in the building. I appreciate all the purple hearts here. I'm glad it's resonating with you, beloved. Yeah, you guys are now taking off here. You guys are now taking off here, okay? 8 of Wands here. Things are moving quickly. Your healing is chaos when it comes to family, okay? Yep, the 9 of Cups. Your wishes are now coming true here. Good morning, Miss Annie or Anna, okay? Grand Rising, beloved, okay? I appreciate you for being a member, and I appreciate you for being here. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate you, beloved, for the super chat here. So yeah, granted, so you guys are now healing your family here, daddy issues here, mommy issues here. For some of you guys, you struggle with daddy issues. If you were like me, my dad died when I was 9 years old. So I was always trying to fill this void in my life where it was like, I don't know, I will always date older men, you understand? I don't know what that was all about, but I will always date older men or whatever the case may be, because it was like I was looking for some type of validation. Thank you, beloved, for the super chat here. I was looking for some type of validation, and you know, I wanted a place to belong or feel belonged or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying here? And it's not until I got into my 30s I was able to heal that father wound that I was struggling with for so long. Because it was like, I don't know, for whatever reason, I would get the men that wanted to control me, wanted to dominate me. And I'm thinking that, thank you, Sharon, for the super chat, beloved. I'm thinking that it's love. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, they're chasing me down. They're smacking me upside my head. That got to be love. You get what I'm saying? I had a distorted view of what love was because I feel like I had that void, you know, where my dad wasn't there. You know how I was always a daddy's girl, but my dad just wasn't there for me at the end of the day. And it was like he passed away. It was nothing that I can do about that. But it was just like, it wasn't until I met the divine, beloved, to be real with you 100% here, transparent, okay? It wasn't until I met God and God began to fill that void for me. I had to heal that family chaos that I was struggling with. My mom, she took care of us. I mean, she worked all the time. I went through homelessness. I'm in high school going through homelessness. We living out the car. But me, I'm like, shit, I gotta find me a man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find somebody to take care of me. So I will always attract like drug dealers, like not small little slangs, like the big time drug dealers. You understand? I'm dealing with the boss daddy of the street. You feel me? The hustler. So it was like, you know, God had to like, that ain't the way, beloved. That's not the way. You understand? But it was like everybody knew, okay, because I had this one. His name was Andre. Everybody knew I fucked with Andre. And all these raggedy ass bitches thought they had something, but at the end of the day, he made sure I was good at the end of the day. So I didn't give a fuck what he did, how he did it. Okay? At the end of the day, long as I got money in my pocket, he makes sure I'm good. I got food to eat. He makes sure nails, toes done. He was like a daddy to me, like a sugar daddy. But I was dealing with him. And it was just so crazy, like the stuff that you go through and you think back and you reflect, you be like, wow, I have truly overcame so much. Okay, a lot of people used to be like, oh, I'm spoiled. Well, he spoiled me. I learned how to cook with him. He taught me how to drive. Like, it was just so much that I had learned over the time that, you know, a dad should have been doing, but he was gone. So I went through that karmic cycle for a very long time. And then it wasn't until I moved to the South, that's when the cycle began to break here. You understand? It wasn't fully broken, but it was in the process of breaking, if that makes any sense here. So a lot of you guys may not be the story that I have, but you definitely dealt with some daddy issues where you could have been dealing with masculine energies, distorted masculine energies here, thinking you doing your big one out here, okay? But now you're the boss of your own life. You have stepped into this emperor energy here. You had to rescue yourself. You could have been looking for somebody that wanted, you know, you wanted to be rescued. You like, where's my rescuer? Where's my knight in shining armor? You know, where is he? Is he coming in on that white horse? What's going on? So you end up healing that part of yourself, that aspect, and that was a root that ran deep, okay? This was something that ran real deep, okay? Is what I'm getting for somebody, but Lord and behold, you was able to heal this thing here. Nothing's too hard for God, beloved, okay? We got the 9 of Cups here. The Cups energy here, getting your wishes fulfilled here, okay? You feel whole within yourself. It's like if I get into a relationship, you know, it's the icing on the cake, you know, a cherry on top. But at the end of the day, if I don't, I'm content in my situation. You're not out here being thirsty, chasing after nobody. You're not out here attracting the wrong type of people, if that makes any sense here. When it comes to your relationship, you're now fully in your power because you went through your transformation and you're manifesting exactly what you want. And for some of you guys, you want somebody that's in this emperor energy. Somebody that's disciplined here or something like that. Somebody here that has a foundation, okay? Somebody that's already kind of put together, okay? Not still healing from their childhood wounds or not still healing from whatever. You get what I'm saying? Their addictions and they're stuck on porn or they can't stop masturbating. Like, you don't want to deal with that type of energy. You feel me? It's like you're not manifesting that. You're not somebody that want to be in a poly or a third party relate. They can't just be with you. They got to be with everybody else. You're not looking for that. You're looking for somebody here that's going to see you for exactly who you are and love you for who you truly are. I watched the video last night, you know, my show I'll be watching, I'll be telling y'all about it. So the girl, beautiful energy, she was from Boston. And the guy, okay, beautiful relationship, but they would like show the clip where they were at their gender revealing party and it was a girl and she was so hyped. And don't you know, it was a lot of red flags with this person. The guy, instead of him hugging his girl, like, oh my God, I'm about to be a daddy. Why I'm about to have a girl out here, baby girl out here. He went and sat down. So that was that little clip. So the girl, she was known for a lot. Like, she was like an entrepreneur at like 29. She had a lot going on for herself, okay? And so they did, like, when the mask came out 2019, they made a whole business out of it. They were creating, what do you call it? personal mask that you want, okay? So the guy, she got tired of him, whatever was going on in their home, and she tried to leave, and she did escape, and she moved on with her life and was doing even better. And so he got jealous, of course, and he took her out. I mean, it was just like, wow, okay? It's like, just because she moved on and she was happy, and she was like posting her new guy, and it was kind of like, even with her new guy, he, like, you can tell in the video, like, that was not like what she was used to. He was very loving, very caring, and he didn't mind expressing how he felt in public. And her ex got jealous of her daughter and took her out, shot her 3 times, and killed her. I mean, it's wild out here. Okay, it's just wild how these men don't know how to let go and move on, but it's because of their trauma that they're not taking responsibility for, they're not healing, or they're trying to blame other people for. Man, it's just wild out here, okay? Just be careful here when you're leaving these toxic relationships. Lord and behold, because Dre was chasing after me, bro. Like, he was trying to come to the South to find me, man. Watch out. God protected me at the end of the day. So crazy, because a week later, after I came down to the South to, I don't know why it's echoing here, beloved, okay? I don't know why it's echoing here, all right? I don't really know. Is that better? Is it still echoing here? I can't hear it, okay? Let me see. Is that better? Is it still echoing here? I can't hear it, okay? Let me see. Is that better now? Because you somebody with no picture on your coming in my shit talking about it's echoing here. Okay? You somebody with no picture on your coming in my shit talking about it's echoing here. Okay? You somebody with no picture on your coming in my shit talking about it's echoing. Moving forward here. So moving forward here. Okay? So granted, you're manifesting what you want here, all right? You said, I like that, echo. Tell me about this wisdom here, all right? Yes, 6 of Wands. You're moving forward here. You gained the wisdom here that you need here, okay? You said it's like a public announcement. That's funny. Tell me about the 6 of Wands here. So you got victory here. You're using your wisdom. You're moving forward here. Okay, yeah, the 3 of Cups, you're celebrating here with this 3 of Cups energy here. Yeah, because you overcame these heartbreaks here that these dark people were trying to do. Granted, back to my story before I was rudely interrupted here. So I had came to the South, okay, this is like back in, shit, when did I graduate? I think 2002 I graduated high school. So this could have been like 2003. I had came to the South, and like, he kept calling me like, when you coming back? And you know, this and that. And I'm just like, you know, I'm hanging out with my family, you know, I'm having a good time. It was like a breath of fresh air for me. And so he was like, well, if you don't come by this date, I'm coming to get you. And he was like serious about it. So I was kind of like afraid, you know, I was scared because I already knew like what he was capable of doing. You know, them Jamaicans, bro, they don't be playing no games out here, okay? So anywho, I was like, oh my God, he gonna come down here to get me. So I was telling my cousin about it. My cousins, they about that. Like, they like, let that motherfucker show up. We'll pop his and put a cap in his motherfucking ass. I bet he won't do, you know, they talking bad shit. So long story short here, beloved, I get a call from one of my old high school friends, okay? And she like, girl, let me tell you what's going on. I was like, well, damn, what's going on? She was like, first of all, what is you coming back? Everybody wanted me to come back. But it's like, for what? When I was there, you act like I wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? But now that I'm gone, now you want to know when I'm coming back. People just be wild. But anywho, so she showed me, like, sent me a video of the clip on the news where the dude that I was dealing with, his house got raided, you understand? Just imagine if I didn't take that trip to the South. You get what I'm saying? It was like an urgency in my spirit, okay? I didn't know much about spirituality. My mom raised us in Baptist, so I kind of knew a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that I was being guided. So they bust the house. It was on the news, you get what I'm saying? Man, watch out. They found so many guns in the motherfucking house, bro. So much drugs, so much money. It was ridiculous, okay? So just imagine if I was still back at home dealing with this individual. I would have went down too, innocent and all. But just because what, guilty by association, I would have had a whole case out here. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like when you think back to a lot of things you encountered, you don't really know why you left that situation or why you didn't go to that or why you moved or whatever the case may be. It's because God was orchestrating your path. Your path is sacred at the end of the day here. So yes, you're going to have bumps in the road, but you're going to be able to move forward here if you're obedient. Okay, I don't know, I was just wanting to see my aunt, you know. I'm like, I gotta go to the South, like I want to see my family. But it was just so crazy. She was like, girl, just imagine. She was like, and then it's crazy because I guess he was asking for me even when he got locked up. He was asking my oldest sister about me, and I'm like, why is this dude so hell-bent? Like, what the hell? But anywho, it was just really wild here, okay? I was just like, damn, all them guns. I didn't know about all them guns in the basement, okay? I knew what the fuck was in the house, but I didn't know what was in the basement, beloved. It was just wild, okay? Moving forward here. So you celebrating all of this shit, okay? You overcoming all of this stuff that you had to go through with these people here back in the day up to now here, okay? For sure. Yeah, King of Cups here. You learn how to master your emotions here. You are now emotionally matured here. Whoever you are here. Wow. What's going on here? Yeah, the unknown here. It's like you had to step out on faith and use your wisdom as you move forward here. For sure. Yeah, the Chariot. It's like you end up stepping out into the unknown and you begin to move forward with your life here. Okay? It's crazy here. Yeah, a lot of these people from your past are blind or stuck, things of that nature here. They see that you're in basking in your blessings here. It's like whatever you're receiving, beloved, is well deserved here, okay? With this moon energy here, it's well deserved here because now you're tapping into your subconscious mind and you're healing a lot of things that you suppressed here, okay? Tell me more, the moon. Yeah, Eight of Cups here. Yeah, these people that's in the shadow here, that's watching you here, these enemies here, they got to walk away here. They can't steal your blessings. They can't take your blessings. I can't make it up. They can't steal your blessings and they can't take your blessings here because you're on a sacred destiny here, okay? It's sacred, okay? The wheel is turning in your favor here, beloved. Wow, yeah, look at that lotus flower at the bottom here. It's like, man, you got it out the mud here, beloved. If people only knew your story at the end of the day, instead of trying to hear what you got to say and try to use it against you and gaslight you, people need to understand that God is a healer, he is a deliverer, and he can make the crooked straight in your life here. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. Exactly. A lot of things are now being laid to rest here. Yep. These people are still going to be lurking in the background trying to deceive you, but they can't deceive you, beloved. It's like with the Page of Pentacles here, you're committed to your path here. It's like people didn't expect you to be so focused on your spiritual journey or on your path or be serious about it. Yeah, they didn't expect you to be serious about your relationship with the Most High here. They thought that you were out here being a hypocrite. You were joking. They thought when you said that you ain't doing that no more or you changing your life, they thought you were playing the game here, okay? They thought that it was a joke out here, okay? Now that they're seeing you in this leadership role, they're seeing that it's not a joke here. Whoever you are, you're a really good leader here, beloved. Yup, you done been through it, you done been through it, been through it, been through it. You done seen it all, you done heard it all. And with the Page of Swords here, you got a lot of information here. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, you're sharing it with others here. Yup. Yeah, the devil is lurking here, okay? The devil is lurking here, okay? Some of you guys here got some real stories here, okay? Y'all need to put it in the book here, okay? Yeah, whoever you are here, you're on a new path here. You feel inspired here. I don't know what transpired. I don't know if it's because it's a new month. It's August, okay? What's going on with you here? But with the Page of Wands here, it's like you got this new spark here or something like that. It's like these blessings are coming in back to back. It's like you are in this energy, whoever you are, where you don't want for anything, you don't need for anything. It's like you are attracting, it's like you are a magnet at this time here, and it's because you've done all this work. Do you know from January up to now, I'm just now being able to balance certain things out that transpired last year that was not by my hand. It was by other haters, other envious, jealous, dark entities, okay, that was trying to force their hand, okay? I've been battling these demons, beloved, for a long time, okay? And I ain't tired yet, okay? God continuously give me his strength day in and day out. It's no way that I can overcome all the things that I have overcome already in the past, and the devil not want to take my head off here, not want to have me as a trophy out here, okay? It's no way, you understand? Because when I was rolling for the devil, I was rolling hard. The same way I'm hard for God, I was hard for the devil, okay? At the end of the day, don't let the pretty face fool you, okay? It's like the enemy knew that whenever God got his hand on me, he knew it was a rat race. He knew I wasn't going back at the end of the day. So this is why he really fighting tooth and nail, because he know what I'm capable of at the end of the day here. I'm telling you. Like, I ain't play no games. All that talking, all this weird ass shit these people keep doing in my chat, that's why I gotta calm down sometimes. Bitch, run that address. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, okay? It's like you just snap, you feel me? It's like these people, they want you to snap, but you best to believe, bitch, when I'm snapping and you out of here. It ain't gonna be, oh, I'm snapping and you still get to walk this earth. Absolutely the fuck not at the end of the day. But I keep that side of myself low key. I keep it in the background because I know the damage that I can truly cause at the end of the day. I just black out. I don't remember shit, okay? All I know is you was fucking with me. I'm tired of you bullying me, and I gotta come for you now. It's like that type of energy. So people need to be glad that I transformed and I turned my life over to the Most High here. I'm telling you the business here, okay? You ain't got to wonder. I haven't always been this way, but you best to believe I was hood before I was, I don't know, good out here, okay? It's like people don't understand. They want to poke the bear. They want you to pop off, but I guarantee you ain't gonna be able to handle my pop off because I'm coming for blood. You understand? So I like to stay in my soft girl era, okay? I like to stay in my soft girl era. I like to be cool, calm, and collective, you understand? Because I know myself. I know what I'm capable of doing. So if you are wondering, you might not want to wonder too much, beloved, okay? All right? Moving forward here. Tell me more here. What's going on here? Diligence here. Whoever you are, you're very ambitious here. Exactly. You're the high priestess, beloved. Okay, people don't understand here how you got into this high priestess energy here. Well, when you've been through enough rejection, enough abandonments, thrown under the bus, misunderstood, I don't know, you know what I'm talking about here, okay? People just pushed you to the side. They made you feel like you was not enough. So what did they do? They pushed you into the arms of the Most High. The Four of Cups, when you've been through enough disappointment, what do? You turn to God. We just read it in our morning devotion here. I feel accepted with the Most High. I don't feel accepted with these people out here. He loves me for me. He knows my ins and outs. He know that I had a temper. Let's be clear. I had a temper, okay? He knows that I had a temper and that he had to get a hold of me because the devil was going to tear me to pieces out here. You hear me? So that's what got me to this place. And then I'm a Virgo. I'm a hermit just anyway. I always kind of been to myself. I'm an introvert, extrovert type energy. I know how to turn it on and I know how to turn it off, okay? So it's kind of like, I don't know. Once I got a hold of the Most High, I just been a God chaser. Yeah, I had my little bumps in the road where I had the enemy sending people in my life to try to throw me off track and try to stop me and block me. but God always came down and put me back in alignment. It's like a car. Whenever a car gets out of alignment, it's like you got to take it to get back in alignment, okay? So it's like God will always come through and put me in alignment here, okay? It's like I just always been different, you know, always been very unique, always been to myself, okay? I got friends and had friends, but as I got older, I started to see how people truly behave and how they become very envious of you. It's like these people knew my potential before I even knew it, but now that I know it, it's like, God damn, you are amazing. Whoever you are, you are expertise. It's like you are amazing, okay? You like, oh my God, I love this woman that I'm becoming. And it's putting a lot of people in the 9 of Swords here that you're loving the man that you're becoming, the woman that you're becoming at the end of the day here. Whoever you are very powerful here, okay? And with the 9 of Pentacles, you are a hard worker. Keep working hard, babe, because it's paying off for you. All right, you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. Whatever you're creating and building, yes, it's for your children. But at the end of the day, God is going to allow you with a long life to enjoy the fruits of your labor here. Okay? Wow. Anything else here? Yeah, people always try to mock you for being a loner. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Yep. We got the 6 of Cups. Yeah, the 2 of Wands. Yeah, the Devil. Look, you're leaving this shit behind. Look, you're leaving it behind. You done healed your childhood traumas. Ooh, hold on. Oh, she's good. The Devil energy here with the 2 of Wands. The Devil wants you to continue to look backwards here. The Devil confirmation wants you to continue to look backwards. But if you look backwards, what's back there for you? What's really back there for you? Nothing. Exactly. Exactly. Everything is right in front of you. Okay? Ace of Wands in the building. Everything is right in front of you, beloved. New passionate beginnings here. Creativity. Everything. Wow. Yeah. The Ace of Wands here. Okay? The Ace of Wands here. Okay? Whoever you are, beloved, yeah, absolutely here. A lot of people will be jealous of your story. They'll be jealous of how you overcame certain things in your life here. But you did the work here with the 8 of Pentacles here. You did the work. You took the time out to heal yourself from these wounds that you could have been encountering. Some of you had mommy issues. If you a guy, some of y'all had daddy issues here, okay? It's like you could have been antisocial and you had to get out of that, okay? Tell me what's going on here, ancestors. Yeah, whoever you are here, yeah, it was family. You had family that was truly sending you attacks. I had my family members, they was like, what are you doing? Why are you going to the South? What are you going down here for? It's like, shit, to get away from y'all. I always been outspoken, okay? This ain't nothing new. Y'all probably like, damn, you rough around the edges. You just say it like it is. And hey, you know, my granny, she had a part in raising me. And my granny ain't sugarcoat shit, okay? My granny would tell it like it is. You know, she would just say what it is. Okay, you starting to get older. You getting a little thick out here. Let me show you what it looked like to put a condom on somebody. Like my granny showing me how to put a condom on. Like, what is going on, grandma? She just didn't want us not to be out here not knowing, you understand? So a lot of you guys, yeah, look, you got a grandfather energy protecting you. Your grandfather energy is protecting you at this time here. Your family was attacking you. They like, what are you doing this for? Why are you going here? Why are you moving there? A lot of you guys are realizing your family didn't even support you. Yep. They were trying to restrict you with restrictions here. They wanted you to be restricted out here, okay? These family members here, yeah, but it got reversed back to them. You could have had a grandfather energy that you resonated with. They understood your magical side or something like that here. You could be realizing that your grandfather was magical here. Yeah. I feel like spirit ended up stepping in on your behalf here. Yes, he's definitely one of your spirit guides. Mine too. Yes, we got sex and intimacy. A lot of you guys were damaged with this here. You had to heal this, okay? The misuses and abuses of sexual energy on behalf of our ancestors as well. So not only did you have to like break the generational curse of whatever this family had attached to them to try to keep you in this restricted energy here, Spirit had to step in and set you free. And not only that, with this sex and intimacy, you didn't know how to properly use your sacral energy here. It's like once you lost your virginity, you could have went on some type of hoeing spree, okay? Maybe you were the type that you were wide open out here, okay? Maybe you were the type you can count on how many hands you had with your whatever. But I feel like you had to heal that part of you, which is what, like your base chakra here? Wow. The sacral chakra, okay? We got sex and intimacy are taboo topics for many individuals in their families / cultures. Of course, we wouldn't be here without both of these factors. Sexual trauma and intimacy issues experienced by our ancestors could be impacting you today through energy blockages and repetitive karmic relationships here. So it's like if you're finding yourself in repetitive karmic relationships here, you need to definitely take the time out to heal from sex and intimacy here, okay? Knowing what real intimacy is, and you know, sex is not a bad thing, but you don't want to just be having it with everybody, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys could be realizing that, yeah, your family members, they were using herbs and everything here. They were putting stuff in your food ever since you was a little boy, little girl. Wow. Yeah, but you still went through this transformation, though. You still managed to go through this transformation here. You could be the only one in your family that went through a transformation. You're going to be the only one in your family that becomes a millionaire, billionaire here. Yeah. Whoever you are, you're showing people how it's to be done. It's a different way to go about it or something like that here. It's like you're creating a path here. You could be someone that's a trendsetter here, okay? It's something like that going on for you. Yep, you got your father. If your father passed over, you got your father watching over you. Definitely one of your guides out here, okay? The father energy represents discipline, action, and protection. Due to societal factors, many have not had a balanced engagement with the father energy, more so than the mother energy. This card indicates a need to heal karmic energies surrounding the father energies in our lives. It can also indicate a need for healthier engagement with masculine energies that could be driven by distorted energies caused by the father figure in our lives here, okay? Especially if you got daughters out here, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, you definitely would want to teach your daughter some stuff out here, beloved. But you got to be the example. It's like kids don't listen to what you're saying. They view what you're doing, if that makes any sense here. It's like they're always watching, okay? It's like you'll be having that car moment when you driving, your kids in the back seat, and they're having a conversation, and you be like, I didn't even know they do that, or I didn't know they heard that. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids be in tune, bro. Kids be saying stuff like, you know, it's just weird. But make sure you definitely, you know, if you got daughters out here, make sure you're covering your children here. I know ours about to be starting school soon here, okay? So make sure you're covering your children here. Make sure you're praying for them. Make sure you're connecting them with the Most High here, okay? Make sure you're giving them their spiritual baths as well here, okay? So what's going on here? Yeah, spirituality. I can't make it up. The whole shebang is all about your spirituality here. It was all for you to get to this point. Many of our ancestors were religious by force. Many were able to retain and preserve spiritual systems despite obsessive forces here. However, some of our ancestors misused and abused religion and spirituality for their own gain here, okay? They did not put in effort to actively resist conditionings. Also indicate the inheritance of spiritual gifts or the suppression thereof surrounding these cards would clarify. Let's get one more. So you got passed down some spiritual gifts here. You're realizing that your lineage is like royal here, okay? It's like, I don't know, your DNA is totally different here. Because once you go through your rebirth, it's like you're birthed into the kingdom of God here. So it's like, yes, your family is your family, but God is going to connect you with your soul family here, okay? I'm not going to say your family didn't matter because they taught you a lot of lessons here, okay? And then, I mean, it's sad because some people don't never get to this point. They don't never, or finally get to the final destination. They stay stuck. Oh, this is my family, or they would never do that to me. And, you know, they stay stuck. But for some of you guys that I'm talking to this morning, you broke free. You broke the karmic cycle, okay? This is why you're in this new energy. This is why it feels refreshing. This is why you feel whole within yourself, because you did the work here, okay? Is that making sense here? Can I get some green hearts in my chat if this is still resonating with you, beloved? Yeah, relationships. Wow. Yeah, so you had a lot of people attacking your spirituality here, even your friendships here. People were so jealous, okay? Someone you are in relation to, or because of someone you are in relation with here, they were definitely sending a lot of attacks towards you. But it's something about this fire magic. Things are now being blocked out for you here, okay? The divine is blocking these energies out because your ancestors are here to support you, okay? So yeah, it's like you got ancestral support here. It's nothing that these people can do. They can't stop you. They can't block you. You done been through the worst for some of y'all, and you ready to move forward here, okay? I appreciate the green hearts here. I'm glad this is resonating. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We're healing ourselves so we can express ourselves here, okay? Moving forward. I'll be wrapping this up real soon here. I hope something was said to give you guys clarity and understanding here, okay? Tell me more here. Yeah, you defeated Goliath here, okay? The giants that were in your life could have been family members for some of y'all. You defeated this giant here, okay? David and Goliath energy here, okay? You were able to defeat this giant with the help of the Most High. David said to the Philistines, you come against me with a sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defiled here, okay? These family members defiled the Most High. You did not, okay? Whoever you are very innocent in this situation here. Yeah, the three of grains here. It's something about you helping to rebuild something here. Maybe you're helping other people rebuild their relationship with the Most High here, okay? You don't have to have a platform to talk to somebody about the Most High. You don't have to be on a big screen TV or have a big mega church to tell people about God and what He's doing in your life and how He saved you, delivered you, set you free, regulated your mind, okay? Help you to overcome these mountains that you were encountering in your life here. How He allowed you to break these generational curses, okay? You got a lot to tell here, beloved. Stop suppressing what God is doing in your life here. Whoever you are with the 7 of candles here, you're breaking these generational curses here. Yes, I'm telling you, with the will of the will here, the wheel is now turning because you have been called for such a time as this here. Everybody's not called out here. The divine is not calling. Hello. Nah, He's not calling everybody, okay? Some people just be showing up because they see other people doing it. Everybody's not chosen at the end of the day here. Wow. You've been through the cycles here. The will within the will, the cycle of life here. Wow. Yep, the high priest. Wow. A lot of you guys are very, very powerful, bro. Very powerful. Yep, Esther saves the Jews here. And you're being called for such a time as this. You're the high priest, high priestess, whatever. Whatever restrictions that was going on here, that's coming down. Yep. You could be a faithful businesswoman here, okay? Maybe people didn't want to support you because you was a feminine energy being a boss out here. Maybe some people were very prejudiced towards you. Maybe you're African American. Maybe you're Caucasian. Maybe you're Asian. Maybe you're Japanese here, okay? Maybe, I don't know, you from Africa or something like that, or from Haiti, or people were judging you, trying to restrict you. Yeah, but with the 4 candles, they couldn't. Whoever you are, you an asset here. You're not a liability out here, okay? Whoever you are, you're truly an asset here. You're not a liability here, okay? Yep, and it's a tower to these people. That spirit stepped in on your behalf to block these attacks. All attacks are spiritual. However, some go above and beyond, attempting to create blockages and delays, okay? A full-out attack to kill and destroy. Multiple parties could be involved. Yeah, but I feel like you told these people, whoever you are, you a whole peacemaker out here. You don't like all that rah-rah, all that drama, but people always trying to bring it towards you here. Yeah, the devil. Tell me about the Queen of Feathers here. Yeah, the moon. You've been having dreams here. You understand? God deals with you in your dreams, beloved. You may even have a masculine energy that's coming to you in your dreams here. This is somebody that you have disconnected from. This is somebody here that now sees your worth here. This is somebody here that wants to connect with you here, okay? But you have ascended. Wow. Yep, you're the magician, Moses. It's like somebody have seen God open doors for you here. It's like a lot of these people know that there's a higher power working on your behalf here. They can't see it, but they damn sure can feel it, okay? People can see how God is performing miracles in your life here, like miracle after miracle after miracle here. It's like God used you to part in the Red Sea, if I can put it in this term here, okay? And it's like you were able to help others get to the other side. A lot of times God is not calling us, or whatever the case may be, just for us, okay? He's calling us so that we can help other people. We can be that example. Like, a lot of times leaders done been through a lot, okay? And it's like we're on the forefront, okay? We take the hits, you get what I'm saying? So God allows us to take the hits because he know that we're going to overcome it, if that makes any sense here, okay? It's like you go through a narcissistic relationship and you're able to tell your story and help other people. When I was going through the narcissistic behavior relationships here, okay, it's like I had groups on Facebook I was able to go to and connect with other energies. You get what I'm saying? I had people on Instagram. Y'all remember that MySpace, okay? I had people on MySpace, okay, that I can connect with. You get what I'm saying? That understood what I was going through. You get what I'm saying? And they were a part of my healing, okay? So you're going to come across a lot of people here that you're going to be able to resonate with. This is why the divine is raising you up. This is why he's elevating you, because it's not about you at the end of the day, beloved. Tell me about this magician here. Yeah, because you got an emperor here that you got to take down. There is an emperor energy that's in your energy that you got to take down. This is a karmic energy. It may show up as a masculine, but it's a demon. You understand? And whoever you are, you're the only one that can defeat this demon. It's like you're some type of demon slayer, okay? I don't know if y'all saw that movie, okay? Was it where they found their inheritance, or they took that test and they went over to another country, and come to find out everybody was killers or something, and the girl was like the demon slayer. She was off with their heads or whatever the case may be. I don't remember how it all went, but it's been a while. I think it's called Demon Slayer. But this demon here, okay, you're going to be the one to tear this sucker down here, okay? Whoever you are here, this is somebody that wants to dominate you, control you. This could be some type of demon that's been following you ever since you were little here, okay? Yeah. Tell me about this Emperor in reverse here. Yup, look at this here. They're pissed off here because whoever you are, you a great leader here. Yeah, King of Candles here, the King of Cups here. Yeah, the Four Cups. This is somebody here that's in isolation here. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, wow, wow. Yeah, the Two of Cups here. This is somebody here, like, it's crazy. It's like a thorn in your flesh here, okay? With the Empress and the Ace of Candles here, it's like your heart has already been crowned here. It's like you already had your experience with the divine here. You had your burning bush experience here. Wow. And it's like the divine is using you for this energy as well, okay? Yeah, because you're the high priestess here. The divine is using you when it comes to this energy here. Wow. Mary Magdalene can also resonate with you guys here. If you ever read about Mary Magdalene, you definitely may resonate with her. I knew I resonated with her. I'm like, wow. Moving forward here, tell me more. Yeah, you're the leader. I'm telling you, whoever you are, you're a leader. I'm talking to a group of leaders this morning, okay? I'm talking to a group of leaders here. Joshua, leader of faith. Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Wherever you go, God is with you, beloved. Wow. Yup. The Six of Candles here, Jesus and the children. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant. He said to them, let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these here. Wow. Yup, the Nine of Grains here. Queen of Sheba visits Solomon. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold, large quantities of spices, and precious stones here. Queen Sheba can resonate with a lot of you guys here. You may resonate with Queen Sheba here. I think they used to have something on Netflix too. Yeah, whoever you are, you answer the call, a call of Abraham. The Lord has said to Abraham, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. A lot of you guys have been sent out, okay, away from your family, okay, to another state, another country, another continent here, okay, because more for you here. And this is a tower because there's a sudden change. Yeah, the death is here. Yeah, the hermit energy here. Yeah, the Knight of Cups here, okay. Tower of Baal here, all right? You're bringing down a lot of towers in people's lives or energies or cults or covens here. It's like God got you riding on this death angel here, okay? It's like you're riding this horse here, whoever you are here. This is getting deep here. The fourth horseman here. Whoever you are, it's like you're riding on this white horse. When you show up, people don't expect you to be deadly. You understand? They don't expect when they come for you that death is on their head here. Okay? They don't understand how you so close to death here. The death angel here is what I'm getting. It's like they want to exclude the death angel from the archangels and all the cherubims and all the other angels. Honey, the angels are the angels out here. Okay? We connect with all of them at the end of the day. So when you're calling on the death angel, you're calling on us. I hope that makes sense. I hope that ain't go over your head. When you're calling on the death angel, you're calling for us to show up. So when things begin to fall apart in your life, it's because you called on the death angel. And we showed up. You called on the death angel and we showed up. Now what? Wow. Yep. The 4 grains, the parable of the rich fool here. We got the 2 of candles here. Elijah on Mount Carmel here. One of my favorite scriptures here. And who we got here? The 10 of cups here. Okay? Whoever you are here. Wow. This is beautiful energy here. You had a lot of people that threw you in the lion's den here, babe. Yup. And now these people are in the 5 of feathers here. King Solomon, tragic downfall. A lot of these people are now experiencing downfalls in their life here. This is what they wanted for you. Yep, judgment is here. Whoever you are, you're able to make judgment calls here. You're making a judgment here, okay? You done made a judgment here, all right? The last judgment, you understand? If God is calling you out, okay, it's because he's soon to come back here, beloved. And you got a generation that you're going to be reaching out here because it's bigger than you. There's a generation that you're going to be reaching. It's bigger than you, beloved. I know this reading is long, but I hope you guys are enjoying it here, okay? Give me a second here. I wanted to read the death angel here. The 4th horseman. We got Revelation 6 and 8. I looked, and therefore before me was a pale horse. Its rider was named Death, and Hades was following close behind him. They were given power over 1/4 of the earth to kill by sword, famine, and plagues, and by the wild beasts of the earth here. The 4th horseman of the apocalypse is described in the book of Revelation, is a symbolic figure representing death and the profound changes that follow in its wake. Wow, I can't get it out. So whoever you are, when people come into contact with you here, they don't never leave the same. They always have some type of transformation that takes place in their life here. Whether they take on and continue with their transformation, that's up to them. You did your part, okay? Accomplished by Hades, the horseman is granted power to bring about death through various means, symboling the inevitable and transformative nature of end times. This character underscores the theme of inevitable changes in the cycle of life and death here. Wow. Endings, transformation, transitioning, letting go, and a rebirth here. We got endings, acknowledging the conclusion of a phase or aspect of life. We got transformation, undergoing significant change, leading to new perspectives here. We got transition, moving from one state of being to another, embracing evolution here. We got letting go, releasing what no longer serves to make way for new growth here. And we got rebirth here. The emergence of new opportunities and beginnings after an ending here, okay? Wow, I just love this here, okay? Acceptance of changes and the understanding that endings are necessary, okay? It's necessary to have an ending for new beginnings here. It represents the natural cycle of transformation that leads to renewal and growth here. So you should be having some type of new growth coming in. You know how when your hair grow out, you have new growth, okay? It's like this ending was necessary for you to close out these cycles at the end of the day. It's no way that you're going to be able to move on in your life if you got these cycles wide open. It's no way. You're going to have a lot of false starts in your life here. But once you close that cycle and complete it and be done with it, then you will have that new beginning that's ushered into your life here. I hope that makes sense here. That's like people being married and they don't want to get a divorce, but they're not together. They're separated. It's been years they've been together. If you ever notice, those people cannot move forward in their life. Why? Because that cycle is not closed out. It's still wide open. Okay. If you're believing God, or you believing that God can fix your marriage, or whatever the case may be, that's different. But if you like out here sleeping with other people, creating babies and all of that weird stuff, it's like your life is going to be hard. You're making it harder on yourself because you just need to do what you need to do. Go file that paperwork and get the divorce. Why are you holding somebody else up, or why are you allowing somebody to hold you up? That excuse of, oh, he won't sign the paper, she won't sign the paper, that's out the window. God has already made a way for your escape here. I don't know who you are. That's not an excuse no more. Oh, he won't sign the paper. Oh, I can't find him. Honey, do what you need to do. Get that sheriff to serve them documentations. If you know where they work at, you know where they're hanging at. Like, you know something at the end of the day here, okay? But moving forward here, that excuse is out the window. Close out that cycle so you can move forward with your life, beloved. You can still get your divorce, even if they can't find them, but they gonna find them. You can still get your divorce. It's no excuse. We got judgment showing up, the last judgment here. It says, all the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. Matthew 25:32. The last judgment refers to the final and ultimate judgment by God of every individual deeds in life. It is a moment when the faithful are separated from the unfaithful, leading to either eternal salvation or damnation here. This concept emphasizes accountability, the consequences of one action, and the possibilities of spiritual renewal and redemption here. Time of self-assessment and awakening to one's true purpose. It represents the call to rise to a higher level of consciousness, acknowledging past actions and moving towards redemption and renewal. Rebirth, experiencing a profound transformation and a renewal here. Inner calling, heeding a powerful call to a higher purpose or existence. Absolution, releasing guilt and embracing forgiveness for past action. Self-evaluation, reflecting on past behavior and their impact on one's path. Awakening, gaining a new understanding of oneself and one's place in the universe here. Okay, so everybody that's hollering they going through awakening here, you just be mindful. Do they know their place in the universe here? Or they just hollering, oh, I'm awakened out here, but they're still confused about their life purpose here. All right. Whoever you guys are, you're on this sacred destiny, on this journey. Your ancestors are on deck. You are closing major cycles in your life here. You should give yourself a pat on the back here. Congratulations here. You get to pass on to the next season, the next chapter of your life here. All right. Happy new month, and I'll see you in the next one. Ashe.